And the success to me and in my life is being a really good husband, being a really good father, having a really good relationship with God, being a good friend, being of service, giving back. Like success looks completely, you asked me that like 10 or 15 years ago, it would have been the complete opposite of that.
Yeah.
And so I've just been in I've been in this refining process for years, man. My life is like, it's been on a pottery wheel for so long, dude. I mean, you start with like a square or like a rectangle type of clay. I mean, dude, mine was probably shaped like a star, so it was so like, or it was just so weirdly shaped, when you first put it on there. And it's just constantly been, refined over the course of time. And it's looked so different. But I also think that has to do with wisdom. I also think that has to do with just life experiences. I've experienced a lot of life. And I'm great. Like, I mean, and I'm very grateful to be able to make it through a lot of that stuff. And I've also been able to see people that are a lot older than me share their pieces of advice and what they learned, even all the way to their deathbed.
Yeah.
And like what is really important to them. I'm talking about very successful individuals that had everything you could think of. And there's a couple of them that I asked, in that specific moment, what would you have done differently? And they said everything.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if that answered your question or not. It's just like a very,
Listen, yeah, that was great because what you said there at the end, I think, is so captivating. The whole piece is captivating, but you put a beautiful bow on it. When you ask somebody that the world looks at and goes, this is the picture of success. If you looked up success in the dictionary, there's their photo next to it and their life and their money and their stuff. And you're asking them on their deathbed, what would you change? And they say everything. And then in that moment, when you're in the pillow fight, if somebody to whisper into your ear, hey, I'll just change lives with anybody. And you're like, what would you change? And you go, nothing. This person says everything and you say nothing. And in that moment, it's almost like if I'm writing that chapter of Jason's story, it's like the pillow fight is the win.
yeah,
Because what the pillow fight signals is somebody who goes, I don't need to be somebody somewhere else. Because, one of the thoughts in our work is the greatest gift you can give yourself or anyone else is to be as present as possible right now.